Hi y'all, it's Susan. It's Friday afternoon and I thought I would try to get some decorating in. As you can see, this is where we stopped yesterday. I didn't finish recording, but I put the top on, the top cover and also the bottom cover. And then I was just playing with this morning, and I think this is what I'm going to do. And this spells family. I don't know if you can tell at the distance that you are at. Maybe you can, I'm not sure. But I think this is what I'm going to do. And I've already glued this down. And I did actually glue this high. And at the time I had a reason for that. And generally it's because I put my closure in the middle. I don't know. I had a blonde moment. Anyway, but it's still not a problem. I'm still going to do my charm closure. I'll just do it higher up. And it's not a big deal at all. I was going to hang the key here, and I might still do that because this is from that Recollections Vintage Romance collection with the little doorknob and the key right here. I don't know if you can see that. That's probably like a ton of glare. Sorry about that. But I decided I am going to use these metallic flowers, and I'm going to sprinkle just a couple of these little flowers in. I don't know if you can see those. See those little baby flowers there? And I got those. That was the bride collection that I got in my haul the other day that I got for $1. Or no, a penny. It was my penny item. So that was pretty cool. Alright, so this is pretty much what I'm going to do. And I don't know if y'all can tell, but these are all little butterflies. And I have just cut a bunch of butterflies with my Martha Stewart butterfly punch. And I inked the edges with Vintage Photo. So you can see I just have a bunch of those. And I'm just going to kind of scatter them where they're kind of coming down like that. So I'm going to start with these stickers, and I just basically cut them off the plastic so I could see where I wanted to put them. And I'm going to put them right here in the middle, just like that. So I've got my glue gun heated and I'm ready to work on this. Now these stickers too in particular have a white core, so I am going to ink those up. And these are kind of a chipboard. They're a nice weight. And then what I normally do is I attach them, even though they have this sticky back on them. I don't rely on that. I stick a little hot glue on there just to be careful. I don't want them falling off. And I'm just going to start sticking these on. And hopefully you can't see my head. Sorry, I just took a shower, so it looks kind of wild. Anyway, so I hope you guys are having a good day so far. It's Friday, so I can't imagine. Friday at after 2 p.m. That's got to be a good thing. And I'm so excited. I did see Gus this morning, and I wonder if he were going to neuter him. And I wonder if they just had him neutered, and that's why I haven't seen him. So I probably could have gone over there. I probably should have gone over there. The bad part is it was about 7:30, and I was sitting out there with my dogs. I had fed them, and I was letting them play while I was sitting on the porch watching YouTube. And Ken went to walk him to the mailbox, and my dogs freaked and ran after him. I can tell that my dogs, they love other people's dogs, and they have been looking in that direction for the past few days because we haven't seen him, and they know he's there. They just haven't seen him, so I think that they were missing him. Anyway, so when they saw him, they went nuts, went running, and poor Gus, he's so cute. He's very submissive. As soon as my dogs get near, he drops down, you know, on his belly. He's very submissive, which is really good because we are in a pack of dogs. You you know, my dogs are a pack of dogs, and there is a leader of the pack for sure, and that would probably be, if I had to guess who that is, Opie, the old dog, who's about 15 years old. He would love to think that he was the leader, but that is not the case. He used to be the leader, but since Popcorn came in the picture, the female, she's really the leader. And she's the only one that can get away with anything. Like if they're all three eating, for some reason, you know, you can put out 3 bowls of food, but they all have to eat out of the same bowl. Oh dear, I just forgot to do my, they all eat out of the same bowl, and you can't even, you know, you can put all the food down you want. You could even do something special with one food, and it doesn't matter. They want that bowl that the first one started eating. So she's the only one that can actually walk up and move a dog out of the way to eat. It is funny. And then Andy, poor Andy, he's my baby. He's about 4 years old now. He's the son of Popcorn and Opie, my 15-year-old. And he tries to be the leader, but there's just no way. He's been with his mom, Popcorn, all his entire life, and he's never been separated from Opie. You know, they're outside, so Popcorn's inside, and Opie and Andy are outside, and there's a reason for that, because they're leg lifters, if you know what I mean. At least Opie is, and Opie is just too stubborn. He's stubborn as a mule. He does not care if you tell him no, he just ignores it. So you can't have him in for very long. I mean, like, you have to constantly watch him, and sometimes I bring him in, because I really feel like Andy, the baby of him, I feel like he knows, like he can tell that there's a difference there. And I really hate that, but there's not much I can do about it right now. We figure, you know, if he's outside with Opie until, you know, until that day comes. And then, you know, once that day comes where he's tired and, you know, done with this life, we'll bring Andy in. And just hopefully he'll be young enough to where he won't, you know, pee on everything, basically. He does really good, actually. He does follow the lead of Opie, so if Opie does it, Andy comes right behind him. So it's kind of, it's difficult, to say the least. But anyways, that's why they're outside. And Andy's really not known, he's never really known anything different than that. And I say outside, they have a doggy condo out there that is completely protected from the elements. And in Florida, they come in every night, you know. So here they have a doggy condo. In Florida, they come in every night. I have these flowers that I'm about to put on there now. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of rough them up with this vintage photo, kind of get some aging on them, because they're a little bit white for me. And that actually works really well. See how pretty that turned out? I guess you can see that. I'm not really sure. I can't really tell. Yep, okay. Anyway, so we're going to just do that real quick and glue it down. And I do like these little pleather flowers. I think they're neat. They have a pleather feel to them. So they're pretty interesting. A metallic pleather feel. Anyway, so I'm hoping that I can get this done for the most part, and I really hope that I can record most of it, because y'all come so long, y'all come so far with me, so I figure, you know, you have the option if you want to watch me decorate it or not. I don't know that I'm the best decorator in the world. I've seen some books that are just amazing, and with the flower placement, I don't feel like I have that much of a skill. Pretty basic when it comes to laying flowers down, I think. I am definitely trying to learn. And really, it's that invisible line you have in your head when, you know, between enough and too much. You just have to kind of get past that feeling of it's enough, but you got to stop right before it's too much. Y'all probably know what I'm talking about. So that's where I have issue, because I'm a pretty, how do I put it? I don't really put a lot of flowers, but I'm definitely trying to get better. Alright, so now I'm going to place these down with glossy accents. Oh, and I didn't close it, silly me. So hopefully it's not all dried up. Nope, it's good. Alright, and that's what I generally do when I'm working with these type of paper butterflies. I just put a little bit of glossy accents on there and just put it down. I find that holds well enough. And basically what I did to these butterflies, you probably can figure it out. Sorry, I've got like these glue strings that are attached to me and they are not coming off. It is a little annoying there. Just push that down right there. Okay. So basically I just punched out my butterflies like this, and I just inked the edges just so lightly, just ever so gently, just to kind of get rid of that white, and it does kind of age them a little bit. I like the way it looks when you get done. And then I just take my finger and just bend it on that side and then on the other side of the little body, so that I actually have you know, a little place to glue it down, basically. And I did prepare a bunch of them. And my idea is to just go crazy with them. I happen to like that look. I think it's very cute. Oops, get that on there. And really I could just glue them down and then worry about them fluffing up later. So this will probably take me a little while to get all these down. So my husband texted. He was going to come home late tonight, but he actually is trying to get an earlier flight out. I hope so, because if he takes the flight that he's currently planning to take, or the one that he's currently has, he won't get here until 9 o'clock. So Friday's kind of our night, you know. We like to hang out on Friday. And we've always been that way, so I think that's a good thing. We actually enjoy each other's company. It might be crazy, I don't know, but we have so much in common, so he would probably like it if I crafted less. Because he definitely likes to have, you know, a time where he has my full attention, and that's really hard, you know, when he travels a lot and I work a lot, and then I craft, but I just have to craft, y'all. It really, oops, it just makes me feel good. I can't, I'm sure y'all understand it. It just makes me feel complete. And I have always been that way. So, and I remember times in my life where I didn't craft as much, and I can tell you I was not as happy of a person. And so I kind of just have like a little spree of butterflies going there. And I'm actually going to put one on the M, right there on the corner. Alright. And this glossy accents, it should adhere them pretty decently. I did this on my Prima tag, and they held up really well, so I had to test them, you know, before I sent them. I mean, I hope they didn't fall off in shipment. I don't think they did, but seems to me like for an application like this, the glossy accents works better. So I think this will be really pretty. That's what I'm counting on. Just kind of bursting with butterflies. And y'all know I like butterflies, I think. If you don't, I like butterflies a lot. They remind me of my grandmother. When I was growing up, my grandmother, she loved butterflies. And every holiday we would buy her a butterfly pen. And she had this huge picture frame. It was probably, gosh, it was huge. And she had red velvet inside of it. It didn't have glass on it. And it had all of those pens that we had bought her all of those years on that board, or that on that velvet, and it was full. And she used to, when she would wear a suit, she would always dress really nicely. And when she would wear a suit, she would put one on the back of her shoulder as if like a butterfly landed on it. But needless to say, my grandmother's house was full. She didn't like to release things too much. So everything in the house had butterflies on it or in it. All the pictures, all her jewelry, I mean like a lot of her jewelry, not all of her jewelry, but a lot of it, I mean just everything. She had, on the outside of her house, they had a chimney, and she had these big orange, or like monarch, you know, but the orange and black ones. Oh, what am I doing? I'm using the wrong glue. She had those going up the chimney, and there were different sizes. So just to give you an idea of how serious that butterfly thing was for her. You know, and I never really got into butterflies until she passed away. And then it was like really a nice thing. Every time I'd see a butterfly, I would remember her, and I had great memories of her. And I really think that helped me to heal, because I never really felt like she went anywhere. And I still feel that way to this day. When we got married, I actually ordered a bunch of butterflies, and my flower girls, who were my husband's granddaughters and my niece, each one of them had a box, and I can't remember how many I ordered. I ordered a big bulk of them, and at different times in the ceremony, they would let the box go. You know, they would open up the box, and the butterflies would fly out. It was just the neatest thing, y'all. And it was really cool because, you know, I knew she couldn't be there, but I felt like she was there, so it was good. So that is why I love butterflies so much. And my grandmother was very dear to me. And she was, my mother was very crafty too, but she was definitely a crafty one in my life. She used to sew for me and make me clothes, and I remember, gosh, oh my goodness, she started crocheting or knitting one year and made me 2 or 3 sweaters. Ugh, I wish I would have appreciated it then. I wasn't real sure about them though, you know. These are just some little mosaic squares, and I was wanting to use them. I'm not sure if I'm going to or not, but I just thought that might look kind of cool there in the corner. Kind of different. I don't know. Now they're actually pretty sticky, so I don't really need to work on them too much. Let's see. And just a little something different there. Make you wonder what's going on there. And then I'd like to put that over here. But I really need another flower. So maybe I'll just put it right here. Let me see how that looks. I think, I wonder if I don't know. I'm not sure. I'd rather just put that there. It's not the exact width but it's interesting. So we're going to do that. We're going to run with that. I'm actually going to cut a few more flowers here. Yep, just one more. Alright, I'm going to age it a little bit. Get my glue on there. Yeah, I think that looks okay. Definitely different, huh? I like it. And I'm not sure, I might do something more to these butterflies. Maybe put some stickles on there or something. I don't know. We will see. But I think it's cute. And I bought these rings the other day. And I had showed them in my haul video. And since what I usually do is use a Tim Holtz hitch post, but I couldn't find them at the Michaels or the Joann's that I went to here. So I just got this Prima handle. And what I'm going to do is, this is my thinking, my great idea. See, this is this chain. Oh, sorry, battery notice. This is some links that I got, and they're really big. And there's different sizes and different looks. So these are, like this one is like 1.5. And what my thoughts are is that I would use that for my closure instead of, and I might use that one, but it might be a little cumbersome to get off there. It might be okay. I don't know. I can try it, and then if it doesn't work out, then I can change it. But that's the idea. So the closure will be, I'll put a hole here and have a chain. I'm probably going to put it up here now since I put this so high. And then have a chain that closes the book, and it's going to be beaded. But that is what we have so far. I like it. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I was feeling metallic when I went shopping for it, so that's what I did. Well, I'm going to get back to work, so you guys have a great afternoon. Talk to you later. Bye.